True Crime Horror, Part 3. The Vanishing of Dr. Adaora Okeke, into the darkness. Her car was found. Her phone was found. But Adaora herself, gone. Tonight, we open the files that the police never wanted you to see. Leaked case files show investigators were baffled. Her car had no fingerprints besides her own. The doors locked automatically, except the driver's. Forensics said the car was parked neatly, as if by someone calm and deliberate. But how could someone disappear so cleanly, in the middle of Lagos's busiest bridge? The CCTV tapes from that night had a gap, 7 full minutes missing. When police were asked, they blamed a technical glitch. But tech experts insisted cameras don't just go blank at the exact moment of a disappearance. Did someone erase the evidence? Or was it something no camera could capture? One of Adaora's closest friends later revealed she had confessed something strange days before. She said, "Every night I drive home, I see the same woman standing on the bridge. She doesn't move. She just watches me." Her friend begged her not to tell anyone. But what if that woman wasn't just in her imagination? Her younger brother claimed he saw Adaora in a dream weeks after she vanished. In the dream, she was standing waist deep in water, reaching out, crying, "Don't let them take me again." He woke up drenched in sweat. To this day, he believes his sister is trapped between worlds. Hidden in the police report were photos never shown to the public. On the bridge, near her car, officers found chalk markings faintly drawn on the concrete. Circular symbols. Some elders recognized them as Osharanga, ritual signs of water offerings. But the symbols were scrubbed from official reports. A neighbor later admitted she saw Adaora the morning of her disappearance. She said Adaora stood outside her house for hours, staring at the lagoon. No movement. No words. Just watching. When asked why she never told the police sooner, the neighbor said, "Because that woman was not Adaora. It only looked like her." Traditional priests were consulted secretly by the family. They said Adaora's disappearance matched a ritual sacrifice to water spirits, one performed when a family or a community seeks wealth or protection. The chilling part. They said such sacrifices often happen on bridges, between land and water, because bridges are gateways. One officer who worked on the case resigned after 6 months. In a rare interview, he admitted he often drove across the bridge late at night. He said sometimes he saw a young woman sitting inside a black car by the roadside, staring at him. When he blinked, she was gone. He quit the force soon after. 2 years later, a nurse from the same hospital disappeared on her way home. Her car, found abandoned. Her phone, still playing music. Same bridge. Same story. But this time, the police refused to connect the cases. Coincidence? Or a cycle repeating itself? A journalist who tried to investigate deeper said he was threatened. He claimed he found documents linking multiple vanishings to Third Mainland Bridge across decades, but before he could publish, his office was ransacked. The files, gone. To this day, he refuses to speak on camera. Commercial drivers whisper that the bridge has a curse. They say if you drive across between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. and see a barefoot woman on the roadside, don't stop, don't look, just drive. Because those who stop never come home. Her mother still refuses to believe Adaora is dead. Every year, on the night she vanished, the family gathers by the bridge, lighting candles, calling her name into the lagoon. Once, her mother swore she heard a faint voice answer back, "Mama." But no one else heard it. Now, years later, the case is cold, the bridge is busy as ever, and the city moves on. But those who cross it at night still tell the same story: an open car door, a woman's humming, and a presence that never leaves. The vanishing of Dr. Adaora Okeke remains Nigeria's darkest unsolved disappearance. And maybe, it was never meant to be solved. A taxi driver later confessed that he picked up a woman in scrubs near the bridge that same night. She was silent the entire ride, staring straight ahead. When he dropped her off, he turned to ask for payment. The back seat was empty. No door had opened. No sound. Just gone. An old fisherman who often cast his nets under the bridge swore he saw a woman's shadow moving beneath the water. Not swimming, not drowning, walking. He said her face looked exactly like Adaora's. When he blinked, she dissolved into ripples. Months after the case went cold, hospital staff discovered Adaora's locker untouched. Inside was her diary. The last page read, "If I don't come back, check the water. They're calling me every night now." But the diary vanished before police could secure it. Legend has it, one Okeke rider bragged that he would prove the ghost stories false. He drove across the bridge at 2:30 a.m., live streaming on his phone. Viewers saw him laughing, joking, until suddenly, the screen went black. His bike was later found lying on the bridge. He was never seen again. A church choir rehearsing near the lagoon claimed they heard a woman's voice singing along with them at midnight. Her voice was soft, angelic, but came from the water. When they checked, there was no one there. Some swore it was Adaora's voice. In 2018, during maintenance on the bridge, workers found that the CCTV cameras still glitched at the exact same 7 minutes every April 12th, the date Adaora vanished. The footage simply froze, no matter how many times the system was replaced. A group of students once tried to debunk the case by performing a midnight ritual at the bridge. They placed candles in a circle and called Adaora's name. According to one survivor, the candles blew out instantly. They fled in panic. 2 of them never made it home. Before his death, a retired officer admitted he saw something that night. He said a black car pulled up behind Adaora's, and 3 figures dressed in white led her away, silently, willingly. He believed it was a cult, but he was too afraid to speak while alive. To this day, every few years, another car is found abandoned on 3rd Mainland Bridge. Phones left behind. Radio still playing. Doors open. And always, no trace of the driver. The bridge has swallowed them all. The question remains, who will it take next?